toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got rid of it just in time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson wants to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Under fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet at the 45.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit here forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14, UCF 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Anderson wants to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
At the 45 on its way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks. And the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on it. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. The Utes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty...
Turning it on! Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Knights are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Great move. Now he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Sets up the screen. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Utes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Bringing the heat. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. On the move. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to buy time. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ashley. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He leaves it with his back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Nicholson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that.
Pickoff! What a play to set him up! The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. Off from the shotgun. He'll try to take it back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap, trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Complete to the right. Gets away from one, finds room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. Got some room into the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Knights will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. That's reeled in. It's Green. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets open down the middle. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
The offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost them.
The Knights enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Great job by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Green. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll get rid of it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Line getting set on second down.
Six Propane. Let's go. Ready to go.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, UCF.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse,